Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Allow me to introduce you to the next car on this channel. This is a 2018 440i xDrive Gran Coupe. Here's a look at the car. It's an LCI, being a 2018. It is an M Sport model. Here's a look at the interior. So I realized when I got my M340i that it was just a little bit too new to be practical in terms of making videos because it's not going to really need any repairs. I was reluctant to really mess with it due to warranty and whatnot. So I figured let's get into a Gen 1 B58 and start making some content on that. And if you're looking for a car just for the engine, why not get the Gran Coupe, because it's got a liftback or a hatchback. So it's really practical. So as you can see, with the seats folded down, you got tons of room. Very practical, pretty cool, something different. So the original window sticker is with the car. Pretty expensive car for what it is. These taillights look really nice. It has LED headlights, but they're projectors. Not sure if you can make it out, but it has rear heated seats, which is pretty neat. It's running iDrive 6, which is pretty cool. So it even features wireless Apple CarPlay on a 2018, which is nice. So the appeal for this car is it's already running high mileage, 108,000 miles in 3 years. So there's a whole bunch of maintenance I'll be able to do and get you some Gen 1 B58 content. We're of course gonna modify it and tune it and make it better than it was from the factory. And in this video, we're gonna start by modifying the outside. This is a pretty handsome car from the side view. It has that coupe shape, but it's practical as a four-door. So we'll definitely go more in depth with this car. I will give you a full review, driving impressions, and my experience with it. But this video is just going to be a quick introduction to the car and physical exterior modifications. Let me show you the parts I got. I got gloss black side mirror caps, gloss black double slat kidney grills, a gloss black trunk lip spoiler, a gloss black rear diffuser, and a black front lip. So there are all the parts. They don't need to be painted. The lip's designed to take a beating. I went for a low profile one so it won't get ripped off, or hopefully last a little bit longer. So let's get busy making this car look a little bit more aggressive. I'd say power wise the goal will be to try to make it as quick as my G80 M3, which could be a big ask, but this engine has lots of potential. So I'll start with the easy stuff first. For the side view mirrors, you can get an old card and just create a gap and go around. So that didn't seem as easy as I was hoping for, so I'll just do what I know works. I use the card just to get it started, and then I use the plastic trim tool to finish it off. Here's a look at that. It's already looking good. For the rear diffusers, there's just 8mm bolts at the bottom that are unclips. All right, that's the back end complete. We're gonna go to the front. I'm gonna remove the front bumper, given I have to install the lip anyway. Got a bunch of T30s up here. You got two T20s on the side here. All right, I have the front lip installed, ready to put it back on the car. All right, there's the final look. Looks really mean now. That lip is pretty flexible, but at the end of the day, I treat these all as throwaway because they could easily get damaged. But with this particular lip, it's not very low, so it doesn't add too much depth to the front bumper, but it does give it that lowered look. All right guys, there you have it. You can't go wrong. You get the looks of a coupe, but you have the practicality of a 4-door and almost the practicality of an SUV in the rear. It's all-wheel drive. It's got the B58, 600-700 horsepower, no problem. They're known to be reliable, and you really can't go wrong. I think this is the future for a lot of you N54 guys. So we're gonna see what this engine can do. We'll of course start with maintenance. And yes, I have the G80 M3, but yes, I will admit that looks-wise, they just hit this out of the park in terms of a nice, clean, aggressive look. No controversy at all, it just looks cool. So I appreciate that about it. So for you N54 guys, hopefully you'll find this content interesting. Let's see what we can do with the B58. Let's see what type of maintenance it requires. Let's just have fun with this project. So this is the introduction to the F36 440 Gran Coupe xDrive. I'll give you guys a review as well coming up pretty soon, and we can talk about how I like my G80 as well. I forgot to include the main premise of this video. I paid about $27,000 for this car, and it's only 3 years old. That's a pretty good deal considering this car stickered over 60K just 3 years ago, but it's because of the high mileage. If you were to ask me what I'm most impressed with the G80, it would be the traction and the fact that it always put this power down as if it was all-wheel drive. Luckily, this car is all-wheel drive and won't have any problem putting its power down, even if we try to make it make similar power to the G80. All right, that'll conclude this video introducing you to my new car. I still have the E90, don't worry. I got the G80. I got rid of the 328 F30, but we covered all the basics on that car in my opinion. If this is the first video you're catching on mine, please consider subscribing. If you liked it, please give it a like so it'll rank higher. Thanks for watching.